And here's where they question Hakeem Jeffries on Zohran Mamdani and his socialism. And this is where Hakeem really begins to rage.
And how do you think about the message of socialism, or being a socialist, and what that may portend for the Democratic Party?
Well, I think, as I indicated, listen, my view about what we as Democrats stand for, what we're fighting for, we need to lower the high cost of living in the United States of America. We need to fix our broken healthcare system, and we need to clean up corruption in Washington, D.C., so we actually have a government that works for the American people, for everyday Americans, for hardworking American taxpayers, as opposed to working for the privileged few, which is what the Republican plan is right now.
I'm curious where you land on things like, freezing rent, free buses, giving away, free food at supermarkets and the like, and what you just think of that idea and what it represents.
Listen, Zohran is going to have to make the case to the people of New York City, including in the neighborhoods that I represent, that these ideas, which are designed to address affordability.
Do you agree with those approaches as a solution? Look, you and I agree. Affordability is this number one issue in New York. It's the number one issue in the country. And so he has done a great job of identifying that issue and articulating that issue. The question is how you attack that issue. And what I'm asking you is whether you agree with the solutions that he's offering.
Now, I cut the clip right there because I didn't want it to run for too long, but I'll tell you his answer. He starts advocating for more homes to be built to combat the low supply and bring down housing costs. Advocating for free market capitalism as the solution to this problem, which is completely contradictory to his previous statement about believing there should be a very strong floor, which includes rent freezes that directly disincentivize builders from building the very new homes that you need. The problem with the Democrats, and it's really highlighted through their leader Hakeem Jeffries, is they have no identity and no direction. They're trying to play both sides of the fence. Oh yeah, we love socialism and we love socialist policies that supposedly help out the working class because that's what the radical base wants to hear. But then they'll say, we're also pro-capitalism, we're pro-free market solutions, we believe in private sector partnerships, because they also want the backing of their rich donor class. But the problem is they're not good at all at explaining either one of those positions. Both of them sound like incoherent word salad rambling, not somebody who truly believes something speaking with conviction.